quick question. Is the inflation crisis going to destroy the Biden presidency? With me now is Stephen Miller, former senior White House policy advisor and America First legal founder. I mean, Stephen, as though it weren't, here we are bungling this Ukraine, Putin, Russian story, Afghanistan, a disaster, the border, a disaster. But the inflation thing, as we're talking to Art Laffer and Bob Heller in the last segment, it's been calculated the tax on from a 7.5% inflation rate is roughly $250 a month, $3,000 a year. It falls most heavily on the middle class. I think it's a massive crisis. Biden, in that interview with Lester Holt, wouldn't even admit to it. He said, what did he say? You're a wise guy. I think it's going to destroy his presidency. What say you?
Well, his presidency ought to have been destroyed over any one of the scandals that you just mentioned. In other words, if everything else was the same, status quo, but he only had the worst border crisis in the history of modern civilization, that should have destroyed it. If he'd only had the Afghanistan crisis, the great foreign policy humiliation that any major world power has seen in modern history, that should have destroyed it. And of course, yes, inflation is the cruelest of taxes, as you and others have so eloquently explained. There's no such thing as free deficit spending. You either have to pay for it with tax hikes or you pay for it with inflation. And right now, Americans are paying for it brutally in the form of inflation, a tax on the poor, the working, and the middle class. And so I think what we are going to see in the midterms is one of the greatest rebukes of a sitting president in modern American history.
I would reckon so. Here's one angle to it. Not only $3,000 a year inflation tax on the middle class and the rest. I mean, we may be into a massive bungling. I mean, I'm afraid of what's going to happen, what our role is going to be in this Russian-Ukraine business, because they have no plan whatsoever anyway. But, the inflation's not going away. It's going to be here all year, Steve Miller, unless every respectable model is wrong. I mean, you've got Janet Yellen, who used to have credibility to Treasury, saying it's 2% by the end of the year. She's lost her credibility on this and taxes and modern supply side theory. I don't think they understand. It's going to be here all year long. And people are going to be ticked off at high grocery prices and energy prices and whatnot all year long.
Especially let's talk about energy prices, because that's getting hit from multiple different angles. His policy of shutting down domestic energy production, suspending the issuance of new leases, that sent a signal to the markets that supply is going to be down globally long term, which what does it do? It drives up prices. You combine that with the inflation, you combine that with the global instability, all of that is going to drive energy prices up, 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 up. And so for families that are seeing inflation far outpacing wage growth, for families that are still feeling the economic effects of Democrat lockdowns all over the country, now you add crippling energy prices on top of it. It is a truly toxic economic stew. I will say there's one idea that I don't know if Joe Biden has considered to solve the Russia-Ukraine crisis, which is that he could threaten that if Putin doesn't change course, he'll impose the economic policies he put in place in America on Russia, and I think that would terrify Putin.
Yeah, I know. Right. Anti-fossil fuel, shut down the pipelines. Right. I know. Yes. He shuts down America, and he opens up Russia. This is Biden. He disempowers this country and re-empowers Putin, who jumps all over it. No, I think it's unpardonable. His economic agenda has gone down with BBB, Joe Manchin, all of us fighting in. This inflation thing is going to really kill him, though. It's going to really kill. This is Jimmy Carter. I'm now thinking it's not just Jimmy Carter. It's Jimmy Carter to the third or fourth power.
Let's also not forget fixed income seniors. You're talking about people whose entire savings accumulated over their whole lives, are in bank accounts, accruing a very small amount of interest, then those savings are literally being eaten away by inflation. A whole lifetime of work disappearing before your very eyes, your purchasing power vanishing. And again, these are people who've already been battered so badly by Democrat lockdown and closure policies. They haven't seen friends, they haven't seen loved ones. They've been living under all these cruel policies for all this time, and now they're being crushed by inflation.
It's a killer. It's killer, and it's hard to say they're blindsided because it's in the press every day, but I don't think they get it. By the way, just as an aside, last thought, in the final months of the Trump administration, you may recall the Trump administration, the inflation rate was 1 to 1.5%. Just saying, it's 7.5% now. It's just a year later. That's not easy, by the way.
No, if Joe Biden had just,
easy.
I can't say this enough times, if he had just done nothing, the economy would be like a rocket ship right now.
I know. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I love you, Steve Miller. It's great stuff.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk soon.